Hi everyone. Welcome, welcome. Please like and share the live stream as you come in. Like and share as you come in. I really appreciate that. Like and share, guys. Hello, come on in, everybody. Come on in, come on in. Come in, everybody. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Please like and share the video as you all come in, please. I really appreciate it if you like this live stream. You all know what it's all about. There's going to be Gbasgbos. Hello, Vivi. Good evening. How are you? How has your day been today? It's going to be a mixture of Gbasgbos, and we're going to be talking real facts about each other today, or we are going to be telling ourselves the truth of the matter today. So, just another 15 seconds, and then we shall start this live stream. Okay, we shall start. We shall get started shortly. Like and share. So that's us. So quick introduction. My name is Wemimo, and I'm also known as Thatmumof5 and also known as TMO5 Kanduko. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. So today, before we start, fragrance of the day. As you all know, I said when I come here on these live streams, I'm going to be sharing fragrance of the day. So the fragrance of the day is this Treasure Nude. Lancome Treasure Nude is a very, very beautiful and long-lasting fragrance. Okay, I fell in love with this the instant I tried it in a fragrance store. I think I tried the sample. I tried it when I went into Boots, and we all know Boots does everything. So I saw it. I was kind of like, it was a bottle that kind of like impressed me when I saw it. So I was like, I would love to have a smell of this. So I sprayed myself and then went about my business. And by the time on my way back, I found myself in Boots paying for this. So this is an 100 ml, and I'm not sure how much I paid for it. I think I paid maybe 125 or something for this. And this is how you store it. You store it that way. So yeah, that's the fragrance I'm wearing today, and I've been wearing it since morning, since about 6 o'clock this morning. Maybe I did a touch up after my lunch break, and that's it. So it's a very, very long lasting. It's by Lancome, and it's called Lancome Treasure Nude. That's the fragrance of the day there. So to today's gist, we all heard of what is currently going on between Verydarkman and Bobrisky. And you all know my take on this stand of how I feel about VDM. I'm not his fan, and that doesn't mean that I've not seen some senses in some of his other videos. So, like the one that we're going to be talking today, there are senses in it. It absolutely projects well, Vivi. It does. It's like I was at work today, and my team leader gave me a call. We were talking, and she was like, "Oh, give me a hug." And then I called her, and she was like, "Oh my god, what are you wearing?" She was the third person, and this is not the first time I wear all my perfumes everywhere. Walk, shopping, I wear it everywhere. I don't have a special one that I wear for special occasions. No, I wear them everywhere. She was like, "Oh, Wemi, what are you wearing today?" And then I told her, and I showed her the bottle of the fragrance, and she was like, "Oh, Wemi, this is beautiful. Like, how do you tell how well the fragrance is going to smell?" I'm like, "No, I just explained what I've explained to you, how I found it." And then I think I wore it about a few weeks ago as well. And one of my colleagues were like, "Oh, Wemi, every time I walk past you, I can smell your perfume. What are you wearing?" She said to me she's gonna go buy one. So I think Lancome should come and sponsor me, because at least half of my colleagues, they all loved it. So it's a very Vivi, if you get this one, you won't regret it. It's a very, very good fragrance. So with that being said, let's go to today's story. So please like this live stream as coming. I really appreciate it. We're gonna make it really quick, so we're not here for 2 hours, because we are gonna be talking real facts today. Okay. So like I was saying, this started between a very dark man and Bobrisky. So what actually happened? It happened that, hello Huzo, oh my lovely lady, keep doing what you're doing. I am a warrior on your channel. I am watching in the background. Oh. I am watching and I'm giving all that likes. But I commend you. I commend you for what you are doing. You are blessed, my lady. You are blessed. So how did this shenanigans happen between Bobrisky and Very Dark Man and to everything that is going on here? So there's a voice I want us to listen to, okay? I've taken out all the story of all the tatarifo from from Very Dark Man. I've removed that, so we're just going to be listening to the voice straight away. Okay, so I don't want us to be. Where did I pull that video now? So I've already edited it so that we're just listening straight to the story. So the first story of how it started was when somebody, the VDM came out to say Bobrisky is owing a guy, and this guy has reached out to Bobrisky that Bobrisky should pay him his money. At some point, they were going back and forth. Bobrisky was like, give me time, give me time. And this guy was like, you know what time do you mean? You're throwing lavish party. You know, as if, well, that was how it went. And then Bobrisky was like, oh, by the way, I did something free for you without asking you for money. So why are you stressing me? Or why are you stressing me in regards to this, your money, that I will pay you your money? So obviously the guy has his reason. He said he wanted to use the money for something, but Bobrisky was not forthcoming. So Bobrisky was like, stop stressing me. And then this guy was like, if you don't give me this money, I will take your matter to VDM. And Bobrisky was like, you dare threaten me with VDM? That go and do your worst. That, by the way, when you were me and when you were touching me, did you pay me? Bobrisky said to the guy that when you were me and when you were touching me, did you pay me? So based on that conversation, it seems there was some sort of, collaborating between Bobrisky and this guy. So let's listen to voice record, okay? I want to try and find it, and I'm sure I've got it here. So, right, okay. So we're playing it.
What did Bobrisky do? Let me get right into it. This is a 4 million.
Oh, that's I think that's the one you already paid. I'm trying to find the one where Very Dark Man said he reached out to Bobrisky. He reached out to Bobrisky to pay the money. So I think it's this one. Okay, so let's keep listening.
What did Bobrisky do? Let me get right into it. This is a 4 million naira transfer that was sent to Bobrisky Kuda bank account. As you can see, it was sent on the 19th of June.
Vivi, you are laughing.
When Bobrisky was still with EFCC.
Allegedly still with EFCC.
211. As you can see, his name is there, Okuneye Abiola. So the person sends this money because of the reason Bobrisky gave to him, which I'm not going to say now because there's no need to say.
Reason was that Bobrisky was allegedly in EFCC prison and he needed money, so he reached out to this Ishi friend. So that was why Bobrisky was looking for money to borrow.
They try. Now, Bobrisky agreed that he's going to pay back a particular period of time. So the guy now sent his account number and he said, Bob, please send the money here, GT Bank, with his name. Bobrisky said, noted.
Can you guys hear me? Because I think my network is frozen here. I'm looking at another. Yeah, okay, that's fine now. So,
Bobrisky said, bank are not open because of the protest. Then the guy said, are you sure? I spoke with my account manager this morning and the transaction was concluded. Well, help me do it ASAP. Bobrisky said, honestly, this is not fair. When you were giving me this money, you didn't tell me you will give me this pressure now. You asked when I'm returning it. I remember telling you September. Because you need money now, you are putting me under pressure. Now, the guy now said...
So Bobrisky collected money from this guy and said he was going to return it back in September. Do you all see the party that Bobrisky held after he came out of prison? Did you all see his birthday party? Did you all see that? Please like this live stream as you come in. I'm begging, no, please like. I'm begging. Did you guys all see the birthday party Bobrisky held? And it was yet to settle this person. He was owing 4 million naira. Let's keep listening.
Bobrisky now says, the guy now says, September how? I told you I need the money for the house I'm planning to buy. If I don't need it, I won't be asking. Bobrisky now sent a voice note. That one will play later.
Okay.
Now, on September 2nd, which since Bobrisky says September 2nd, the guy sent account number. Bobrisky did not respond. September 3rd, the guy said, hey, Bob, I'm seriously in need of this money. Bobrisky did not respond. September 4th, the guy now sent another message and said, dear Bobrisky, this is a reminder for the return of the loan amount of 4 million naira as agreed. The due date for the return is on September 1st. Kindly use these attached account details to send me the fund.
So you all know Bobrisky held a party about 2 weeks after he came out of the EFCC, an elaborate party. And then he also gave us a list of all the people who donated money to him, all the celebrities that donated money to him. They donated a lot of money for him. Okay, they donated a lot of money for him. Could that money be the money they donated to him while he was still allegedly in EFCC's prison? Because if that money was donated to him while in prison, I would have imagined, okay, maybe when he was in EFCC prison, he needed that money for, So all those people that gave him the money, did they borrowed him? Did they lend him that money for him to pay back, or they dashed him? Because looking at all of that money, and if you account for all the money of other stories that I'm going to still be playing to you guys, Bobrisky could have easily paid this guy his 4 million naira before he got to Very Dark Man. I hope you guys are following me, because I don't think I have an image of all of the money he said they gave him. But our Ishi did not pay money. He threw an elaborate birthday party and some beautiful pictures. We say, myself, I never even take that kind of picture from my life before. Let's keep listening.
Bank, thanks for your cooperation. Bobrisky still didn't respond. Today is Friday. Please don't piss me off. Bobrisky now said, this is not nice at all. You will get your money. I'm working on it. I shouldn't piss you off. Almost see life. It's fine. You will get your money.
Okay.
The guy said, I told you I need the money. You have made me look like a liar. Bobrisky said, soon. The guy said, please, I need the money today. If not,
you won't like the outcome.
No cap. If you remember, from June,
July, August, September, 4 months.
2 months. And Bobrisky is out of prison, right? So Bobrisky said, go and do your worst. The guy said, okay. Bobrisky said, don't threaten me. I hate the sound of that. The guy said, I won't go back and forth with you because I didn't go back and forth
when I helped you.
This is your true behavior. I simply told you what I needed the fund for, but
please like the live stream, guys.
True behavior, but you don't care. You have 24 hours. Bobrisky said,
the guy gave Bobrisky ultimatum of 24 hours to pay his money, but our Bobrisky mommy of Lagos said, do your worst.
When you kiss me and smoosh
me, when you and I'm going to forward that place because I don't want I don't want
Did you give me any money? Are you mad? You don't change them. He went on saying, your visit to Nigeria, that you kiss me in Lagos, did you give me anything?
The guy kissed Bobrisky. Bobrisky na boy, yo.
Didn't ask you for money. No, because I am fucking okay.
So it means saying na Olosho work, Bobrisky they do.
Not EFCC. You think I'm going to ask you for money? You are typing all this message to someone, help you post flyer without collecting anything from you. Wow. Go ahead and call me out. I will respond to you on IG. You know I am shameless and I don't care. Blocked. You will get your money. I have your account. I don't want to look like someone who is ungrateful, but threatening me that you will give me 24 hours is the height of it. Bye. I am waiting for you to post or call me out. Okay.
So that's that on that message there. So you guys all heard what happened there. So for me, I felt like Bobrisky was trying to do what Ash mommy, was it Ashy baby or whatever it is that Very Dark Man called out last time, saying you are using your women attributes because somebody paid you to do an advert for them. You did not do the advert. You're not saying, can you not give fine girl money? So this is kind of like similar to Bobrisky's case. So I want to believe that this guy was one of the people Bobrisky reached out to when he was raising money for when he was in EFCC. So the guy helped her or him. And then he came out, and what did our mommy of Lagos did? Our mommy of Lagos was lavishing, throwing parties. You all see the way all our friends went to collect her. They were spending money on the yacht. They did all of that, knowing that it was owing somebody money. So, and this guy, if I was the one as well, I loaned you a lot of money, and I see you, splashing money the way you're splashing, I would automatically believe that you have money, and I will request for my money. I'm not gonna wait for when you said you were going to pay me the money. Even if you say it's September, as soon as it is 1st of September, I would ask. But looking at how Bobrisky has come out of EFCC and started spending money, it's normal. It's normal as a human being to merely, ask for your money back. And what did Bobrisky did? Bobrisky was like, no, you did not tell me you were going to stress me about this money, blah, 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 blah. This, that. And then Bobrisky changed it to say, when you were, and when you were smoochy, you did not give me money, that asked you for money. So now you want to stress me. So obviously, this guy gave Bobrisky 24 hours that Bobrisky did not do anything, that it was going to escalate it. So Bobrisky told him to go and do his worst. And I think at some point in the video that you all listened to, where that voice was like Bobrisky said, oh, it was going to make it look like a blackmail. Like, okay, maybe call out the guy, say, hey, bro, you they kiss me now. Man, where they kiss me, you know what they do. So, in my own opinion, or the advice I learned a very long time ago, was that the money you cannot dash person, the money where if you give person, make the person they carry the money they go, no borrow that person. So an example of that is if somebody comes to you asking that, oh, I need £500, and you know within you that you cannot give that person that £500, please don't borrow them. Please don't, because when it's time for that person to pay that money back and they don't have it, if you start asking, for the fact that you're asking, you are going to be the bad person. Okay, so if it's out of the £500 that person comes to you asking that you borrow them, if it's £100 you can give and you would not have to think about it anymore. If it is £100 you can borrow and you know that this £100 that I'm giving this person, oh, I will be fine if I don't have this money, give. But like I said, money where you know fee borrow, where you know fee dash person, don't borrow them. That's a lesson, a hard lesson I learned a few years ago. So I'm smarting up. So with that being said, Bobrisky still refused to pay this guy's money. And then Verydarkman came out with a recording. Yes. That recording got YouTube going elter skelter. I was at work today and I was doing Amebo Kakri because I wanted to find everything. I will not get sacked from Amebo while at work. So Verydarkman released this video last night, so I've been able to cut it off. The ones that we don't need, I've removed it. So it's just like straight to the point of when Bobrisky. So allegedly now, when this video came out, Verydarkman is letting us know that it was Bobrisky that was on the phone. And then we are going to be getting to what actually happened after this voice recording came out. So listen, and I'm sure most of you already listened to it. Please like this live stream as you come in. Am I doing the job well? Let me know in the comment section. So let's listen to this conversation. It's about 5 minutes, 30 seconds long. It was more than that, but I've kind of like edited down. So we're just listening to Bobrisky's voice alone in this voice recording, okay?
I'm a very big influencer. I have over 5 million followers on my Instagram. Sure.
So I believe this is Bobrisky speaking to somebody else who might be able to help him raise some money. And then he decided to jambla, say a lot of things that some of us thought was but keep listening. Oh, I can smell myself. My perfume smells really good. Really good. Really good. Right, let's keep listening.
My Facebook. And they're paying me on my Facebook every month. So I'm okay. So they were like, all those money cannot still make me buy a house of 15 million and Pinok and where I'm staying in a Chevron, blah, 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 blah. The shop put the money laundry shop.
So what Bobrisky is trying to say here was that part of the charges of when he was arrested by EFCC was because they were questioning his source of income, how he was able to afford the house he's living in Chevron, obviously his lifestyle. And we all know Bobrisky have come out here to tell us that he has multiple houses in Lagos. So part of trying to figure out his source of income is one of the reasons why EFCC held him. And then they charged him with money laundering. Okay?
They charged me to court. So when they charged me to court, we have to beg them that, okay, if they want to remove the money laundering, how much would they collect? They said we should go and bring 15 million.
So Bobrisky was initially charged by EFCC for money laundering. And then because Bobrisky wanted to get off from money laundering, I don't even know if I should refer to him as she or he. I would say she negotiated with some alleged EFCC officers, and they asked him to go bring. I've changed my mind now. He, she. We all know who I'm talking about. They told him to go and bring 15 million. Allegedly told him to bring 15 million naira for them to drop the money laundering charge. So he was charged with abuse of naira and money laundering. Because when he was first arrested, that was one of the things we read from EFCC to say those were his charges. Those were his charges. However, as time goes on, we no longer heard about money laundering anymore. It was just abuse of naira. So not knowing that gas underneath EFCC allegedly collected 15 million naira to drop that charges. So Bobrisky wey dem put inside, how did he raise 15 million naira? So me, I'm thinking that it's not making sense that all those celebrities he listed that gave him money, did that be that he reached out to those people and they were able to raise him money? You all know how Bobrisky goes on about he has a godfather, he is not poor, he has people, so how can they not give him 15 million naira? So let's keep listening.
That they will remove the money laundering. Up to my friend, I called my friend, because I can't use my account. I wanted to send money from my account, but he said I'm still under investigation. I cannot withdraw from my account. So I now called a few of my friends. Polanco, Elele.
Mm-hmm.
That Polanco, yeah.
Hi, Michaels.
I called him. I told him. I was like, no, I can't want to send the whole I can't want to send the whole thing. He now I gave him my brother's account. He now sent 8 million naira. He can't want to send the same year.
Yeah.
I was even shocked that he can send that kind of amount of money. He said, very nice.
So one of his friends sent him saying, I need money. So the person was like, you are a good child, or you are a good person. People, hey, how are you? Welcome to the live stream. So that person sent him 8 million naira. So Bobrisky used his brother's account to collect the money because he's incarcerated, he's not able to, run his own account. And in Yoruba there, he was saying that, the person who gave him the 8 million naira was like, you are a good child, you're not the kind of child that will live like that. So the person transferred 8 million naira. So that was what he was saying in Yoruba there.
So I called Demola in New York. He's my friend.
I'm sure we all know who that Demola is. If you are a frequent visitor of Bobrisky's Snapchat, you always goes on about this Demola. So this Demola also gave him, I think, 1 million naira.
I sent 1 million naira because I had to call the people I'm close to, people I trust. Demola.
People you trust. So one of this person that is speaking to here is one of the people he trusts. Okay.
1 million. Yeah, Demola sent me 1 million immediately. Transferred 1 million to my account. Then I called other few people because I can't start making call because I don't know who set me up. So let me not start calling the wrong people.
So Bobrisky is claiming that somebody set him up, which meant that obviously EFCC came for him. So who was the person who set up Bobrisky? Who was the person who set up Bobrisky? And with all the things that Bobrisky does, so he influences, he dances on Instagram, he dances on Snapchat. How much actually is revenue, or where is revenue? How much was he getting paid in order to be able to afford the lifestyle that he's living? Okay. So in Nigeria, normally they will open high to know what you're doing. But in his own case, one of the reasons why EFCC brought that money laundering charge was because they were questioning his, source of income. Okay.
You understand? Yeah. So I called the people I trust. So the money shall complete to then I remove money laundering.
So you all heard there. Bobrisky alleges that he paid officers at EFCC 15 million naira for them to drop the money laundering charge. This was said. You all heard Bobrisky there. The money was complete, they collected 15 million naira to drop the money laundering charge. So he was only now facing the abuse of naira. You all wondered why we're like, if it is just the abuse of naira alone, why was he incarcerated? It was a first-time offender. They could have given him a slap on the hand and give him a fine. We all saw that the same thing happened with Cubana chief priest, and this one tell you say money na water. He walked out. So let's keep watching. Vivi, you are saying now so me to say but then we are going somewhere. There's a canker worm we are about to open.
took me to court for spraying of money.
Spraying of money.
And I know that the old things started from when they gave me best female dress. You saw that video, right? That they gave me best.
So he is claiming now that all of this drama started from when he got that award of the first best female dress of this Nigeria movie premiere that they did. And me, I'm one of the people that bash the people that come. Now, man, they wear dress. Why not they give man best dress? Like, you know, so he believes that all of these shenanigans around him started or stemmed up from that, you know, that premiere thingy. Vivi said if they charge him with money laundering, he would have faced yes. Exactly. So I guess they decided to, I think what EFCC tried to do here was that when they decided to jail him, they don't want us to question the money laundering charge again, because at some point we were no longer hearing anything about money laundering. So it felt like they intentionally used Bobrisky as a scapegoat for spraying of Naira.
Dress. Yes, that's when the old things that's when the old things started from, you know, jealousy, everything.
This is not jealousy, man. This is not jealousy. It is not jealousy. Like, who's jealous? Like, who are you in competition with, Bobrisky?
So we shall go to court. I shall told them that I'm guilty. That maybe God will even pity me.
See, with that money laundering charge, with that spraying of money charge, we all know Owambe. There's been several thousands, until tomorrow there's still going to be thousands of Owambe parties that where people are spraying money. Even me, that when I heard of that spraying of money as an offense, I was like, where exactly is this law or this constitution about spraying of money is an abuse of Naira? Because when they came out with that charge, they're like, please, where have they made it possible for Nigerians to read, or where have they signposted Nigerians to be aware that there's something called that spraying of Naira at a party or anywhere is actually an offense? Where? Because like I said, I was born and bred in Nigeria. I've never ever heard of any policy that says that spraying of Naira is an offense. Where exactly have the EFCC made us see, or like made Nigerians see exactly where, or maybe let's example, see how they said, oh, you can travel with your expired Nigerian passport. Where have they put up any post to say if you spray money at parties, it's an offense? Where? So in a way, I think EFCC could do better on that part. So for me, like I said, I was never aware of such policy. So when they now held him on top of that, I was like, say person spray money. Have we not seen all these thousands of Owambes? People spray money every weekend. So why was he made a scapegoat? So there's more to this. There's more.
Or say, oh yeah, pay fine.
I know.
Yeah, you'll have thought that they would have asked him to pay a fine, being a first-time offender. Here in the UK, if you commit a crime, not a serious one, if it is just a crime that you feel like, okay, by the time they go to court, maybe you're caught stealing. Hi, hey, I'm official, how are you? If you're caught stealing, if that was your first time, they might just give you a suspended jail time. They might not send you to jail because you're a first-time offender, okay? They will give you like a warning like that. So in most cases, first-time offenders, when it comes to a crime that is not a major or serious crime, you often just get a warning. AAA said the 2007 Central Bank of Nigeria Act is unambiguous, okay? A quote, for the avoidance of doubt. It says spraying of dancing, but where exactly? See the way they told Nigerians, like where they post paperwork or where they post flyers to say you can travel into you can travel into the UK with your with your expired Nigerian passport. Where exactly can a standard Nigerian who has never sprayed money at the party, where can they find such information? Because you will have to go and dig or Google before you become aware of that. I hope you understand where I'm coming from in AAA. So spraying of dancing or matching on the Naira or any note issued by the bank during social occasions or any note issued by the bank during, yeah, I'm not disputing the fact that there's a policy, but have they made it clear? Have they placed it in open places where somebody who's planning on going to a party and going to spray money can easily access that information? That's my question there. Like if I go into Nigeria now and I want to go and attend an Owambe, where can I find such information easily without me having to go and start calling Fidelity Bank? Oh, I have an Owambe this weekend. Oh, can I ask, like, where have they made that information open and glaring for people to see? That is my question. So let's keep listening.
Service. Sadly, the court sentenced me. So, you know, I was on my way to the prison. Then my godfather called me and said, "You not enter that prison, don't worry. let me make arrangements for an apartment close to the prison. That is going to call the controller in Nigeria, that's overall in Nigeria, in Abuja, and then talk to them. The shah talk before I come back, shah. Then I took me to one apartment that I must not come out till.
So you all heard there. Bobrisky was never in prison. Bobrisky was never in jail. Bobrisky was never eating ewa olobi shororo. Bobrisky was never sleeping in a room packed like sardine. He was never in prison. So who is Bobrisky's godfather? Hi, Eric. Who is Bobrisky's godfather? Because who is that person who had such power in Nigeria to be able to call the controller of prisons, obviously for those who have EFCC issues, who was able to call that controller to say to him that, hey, Bobrisky is my godson, no, he must not enter prison. So they came to an agreement to get him an apartment that is not far off from the prison. So Bobrisky was flangering. I was surprised that he was chubby. I've never seen anybody go to prison and come out looking chubby. Obviously he did not have nails done. You can see all of his obviously his masculine features, all we can all see everything. Bobrisky is the first celebrity I've seen in Nigeria that went to prison and came out chubby. So this is official news. Bobrisky was never in prison. It was just flangering in an apartment. All he did was like, if he wants to go and do his nails or his facials or his body stuff, he would disguise, wear his black, whatever he's wearing, go into a salon, get his stuff done. Or you maybe had people come into the apartment to give him all of his body massages, and they're paying those people to keep quiet. So you heard it, maybe you've heard it from several other people, but you're hearing it here again. Bobrisky was never jailed. He was never in prison. Yeah. He went on an holiday, a solo holiday in Nigeria.
I finished my sentence.
That's so
That
fast.
the Oga said he should come out. The Oga said he should come and keep me here. That I mustn't.
He must not step out.
I mustn't go enter data, but nobody should know that I'm not there.
Yes.
They don't.
Me, I knew from the onset that he was not in jail. I knew. Because obviously when you hear how he talks about the kind of people that he knows, the kind of connection he got, Bobrisky started with like, now your Oga of police me at the bench. When he was coming out with all of those kind of talks, I knew there was no way he was going to be jailed. I knew. So when he came out and all of his friends were celebrating, something just kept telling me this guy was never jailed. He was never in prison. Please like the live stream. 66 of you are watching me. Please give this video a like, okay? I'm begging. I'm on my knees. I'm on bended knees. So let's keep listening.
So they said the guy will collect money. So he wanted to give them 7 million naira. I had to call Elele again because there's nobody for me to call. Elele gave me 2 million, the balance of 2 million. So now I'm supposed to come out in what's it called? Ending of July next month.
Okay.
29th. Okay.
So I believe this phone call was when Bobrisky was still in his old apartment, because he said, according to what he said, that I was meant to come out in so. I believe this phone call, he had this phone call while he was still hiding away in an apartment.
His father is a son, so Falz reached out to me.
So we all know Falz the bad guy, or career-wise, he's a lawyer. Okay, he's not. I don't know if he's practicing, but he's a lawyer. So Bobrisky claims that Falz the bad guy, his father is a lawyer. So both father and son, they are lawyers. So he claimed that Falz reached out to him. We hear for yourself.
I spoke to him. His father said we can apply for pardon.
Okay.
That pardon, the president, because it's federal that my case is federal. That's so that the federal can actually pardon me. That's the president that he can do it. That if they pardon me, I can even leave here by next week. Do you understand? I don't have to wait till ending of next week. Okay, so the man started the pardon. He said he wants to send it to the Minister of Justice in Abuja. So Minister of Justice will now send it to President to approve it. But Nigeria now, with the corruption and everything, they take it fast to him. That the man, they said they will collect 10 million naira.
So applying for pardon. Hi Kingsley, how are you? Applying for pardon can be done. Okay, it's just like when you are being, like I said, being a first time offender, you will have thought they would have given him a fine, but it was dealt. And applying for a pardon, it's not illegal. People have to understand that. And in the case of Baba Falano coming in, I don't blame Baba Falano in any way, and I don't blame Falz the bad guy in any way, because Falz the bad guy is a solicitor as well, is a lawyer, and his dad is a lawyer as well. So look at this case of Didi. Even if Didi told his lawyer that in they guilty of all these things they've accused him of, he is still entitled to a legal counsel, and that legal counsel will have to work for Didi based on what Didi is claiming to say he is innocent. So if Baba Falana now come in now, so obviously Baba Falana came in and said yes, pardon can be applied for. So Baba Falana has just done a case for a client, and it's not going to be cheap. He has to collect his own money as well, and not be cheap people they use Baba Falana. Hi Jaren, how are you? Not be cheap people they use Baba Falana. Baba Falana has been, I believe Baba Falana was the one that did for last case then. So I don't blame Falz, the bad guy, or Mr. Falano in this case, because they are solicitors and it's their duty, it's their job to represent a client who requires their services. So 10 million naira, maybe that's how much Baba Falano charges. So I don't see any wrong in what Baba Falano and Falz, the bad guy, did here. They are just a client, represents a legal counsel client representative. That's all that is involving both of them. Because the narrative that Verydarkman is trying to push was that is Falz the bad guy and Bobrisky using Johnson and Johnson baby oil as well. That was the narrative that Verydarkman was pushing. But that's why I said no. There are some of the stuff that I agree with, and there's some that I don't agree with. So going to school is not a scam, guys. Going to school is not a scam. And even if you go to school, you might not necessarily have knowledge of these things if you've never been in that area. Like I am here now, I do interpreting in law firms, in court cases. So most of it, I'm not a lawyer, but I've got maybe minimal understanding of that. No matter what your crime is, even if evidence is glaring that they catch you there like this, it is the job of the lawyer to convince whoever is saying that they catch you, to tell you that what they see na parable that they watch. Jaron said, as a solicitor, is exactly, it was Falano was just doing his job. There's nothing concerning him here, and I don't like the idea that I don't like the idea Bobrisky, Verydarkman was trying to portray here, that if this thing are true, that it would no longer respect them. Like come off it. Like come off it. Baba Falano was just doing his job as a solicitor. Guys, I'm trying to grab my pen. Baba Falano was just doing his job as a solicitor, representing a client. That's all he's doing. And as long as his client is able to pay him his money. So for me, in my own opinion, Baba Falano and Falz the bad guy did nothing wrong other than, represent a client. So let's keep listening.
For him to get that pardon will clear my name off the record. Which is not bad. That which exactly.
See, even with the pardon, your name is still going to be in the book of record that you've been charged with something before. Your name is still going to be in the record. It's just like somebody here in the UK, if you're a first-time offender, it's still going to be your record that you've been arrested once before, you went to court, but because judge decided that because you're a first-time offender, you were not jailed, you were given a warning and a fine, or maybe a community service. So your name is still going to be in the book. Like a lot of us, we have your name in their record.
So, there's nobody to call because, like, I have friends, but you don't know who set you up, and there's not open.
So that's all the voice recording there. And apparently, after that voice recording was released, not long afterwards, Bobrisky paid the money. Let me find the video to that money. Let me find the video. I'm trying to find the video of where Bobrisky has paid the money. So not long after then, Bobrisky paid the money, okay? I'm trying to find the video, guys.
Bobrisky, I see you. After you see this post.
No, so we already listened to this. So after that video came out, that video that we just listened to, Bobrisky paid the money. And this time around, Bobrisky was the one begging, He was begging, like sending message to the guy. Where are you? Pay the give me the what's the account number? Let me pay this money. Bobrisky was the one begging. So
as you can see, Bobrisky have transferred.
So that's the proof there that Bobrisky has paid. He paid the 4 million naira, his name and to the name of the account. Okay.
4 million naira to the guy. He has transferred the 4 million naira to the guy.
So this was done after VDM released that voice recording we just listened to. Him claiming that he was not in prison. It was after.
I know. Before he transferred the money, boy, see this call. Bobrisky call, see this call. He said send your account number and get your.
No, Bobrisky was giving the guy missed call. Like he was desperate at that point. He was begging because he knew they're about to two in Bob in two in Akara into hot palm oil.
Phone, miss call. The guy no answer. I say, please send me your account number. Let me pay your money. The guy no answer. I call. He say, I'm still here asking for your account number. You want your money back? The guy no answer. Then the guy come tell and say, firstly, I need you
to apologize.
Apology statement for blackmailing and to cover all expenses incurred towards your behavior.
Oh wow!
Say, I will send everything.
I like people like that.
I will send 5 million.
Bobrisky wants to give him tip of 1 million naira. Bobrisky wanted to give the guy tip of 1 million naira on top, say make the guy no go mess up.
He said send account number. The guy no answer. I can't go back to the chat. Go carry the account number. Go send 4 million naira. I just say you decrease. I just say you say come very down. Now. You know what's annoying now is that the other part of the video I can't post it anymore now.
Mm-hmm. I was so waiting for that other part of the video. I was so waiting for it.
They pay me.
So you all heard there from him that Bobrisky has paid the money. However, that is not the end of the case. So upon the story coming out, calling out Falz the bad guy, his dad. So Falz the bad guy came out. I mean, EFCC came out. Yes, EFCC came out to say they are inviting both Bobrisky and VDM to their office in Lagos. So you all know Bobrisky stays in Lagos, VDM stays in Abuja. So EFCC says that their press statement says that Olukoyede orders investigation of 15 million naira Bobrisky's allegations against EFCC officers. Executive chairman. So let me read it. Executive Chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Mr. Ola Olukoyede, has ordered immediate investigation. Jaron said, Bob talks too much. How can a man express his life story like that? Honestly, you know what? People, when you do something dodgy, when you know you are doing something not straightforward, you keep shalaye. So that was what Bobrisky was doing there. If you know that your way is not straight, this is just my opinion, Jaron. If you know your way is not straight, if you know your way is not smooth, you will continue to shalaye because you are trying to change people's opinion or perspective of what might have happened to you. That's just what I saw Bobrisky doing there. He ratted himself out. So Olukoyede has ordered immediate investigation of alleged bribery allegations imputed to some officers of the commission by the Idris Okuneye. So these EFCC people, make una go arrest Yahaya Bello. Till tomorrow, they've not arrested Yahaya Bello, but they were able to grab Bobrisky. Now somebody called them out, allegedly saying that some of their officers collected 15 million naira to drop a charge. They did not say anything about that though. Now they are now saying that Bobrisky should come to their head office and that VDM should come to their head office. Keep listening, In fact, that Olukoyede, Mr. Olukoyede, I am demanding your resignation now. Because why is it taking you so long to arrest Yahaya Bello? Why? These are government parastatals who stole money with evidence, pure evidence, but you are here to arrest him. He continued, in a viral video circulating across the country, Okuneye, an ex-convict, had alleged in the video powered by Martin's Vincent Oste, that's Verydarkman, that some unnamed officers of the EFCC collected a sum of 15 million naira from him to drop money laundering charges against him. In a swift reaction, the EFCC's boss has constituted a team of investigators to critically look into the allegations. To this end, the commission hereby invites both Okuneye and Oste to make themselves available at Lagos Directorate to assist investigators unearth the alleged bribery. The EFCC wishes to assure the public that the allegations will be thoroughly investigated and the result of the findings made public accordingly. The commission is committed to its core values of integrity. Now, lie, EFCC, you not be thief. I don't even trust them anymore now. So that was what they made. However, before this post came out, when that video came out, Bobrisky made a post he has long gone deleted from his channel. I screenshotted it. Let me bring it out for you guys. I screenshotted the post. So Bobrisky said, my attention has been drawn to a fake voice recording circulating on the internet that I paid EFCC 15 million naira and that I was never in prison. I didn't pay any EFCC money. It's a very big lie. I served my term in full and I came out. Discard any false information. That was the post Bobrisky made after VDM released that video naming obviously where he was saying this thing. This post has now been deleted from Bobrisky's page. Did you guys see what I'm saying? This post that Bobrisky made denying the allegation of that video, saying that that was not him, he has now deleted that post from his page. So hence, long afterwards, the EFCC released that post. And then verydarkman, you all know, now he goes, you know the hear word. He said he is not going anywhere. He said he's not going anywhere. Let me find that video.
As of now, I can.
That's not the video. I want to try and find it. Meanwhile, Seun Kuti said he was already aware of the video. That it was the one that it was the first person verydarkman came to when he received that voice recording, and it was the one that told VDM to release it to the public. So I'm trying to find the video of where verydarkman said he's not going anywhere. That why would he go? Why would he go to that? Why would he go to Abuja? That he stays in Abuja and that head office of EFCC, I think, is in Abuja. That why would they now be inviting him to come to Lagos? That he's not going anywhere. That if they want him to come, they need to book him a first-class flight ticket to Lagos. They must book him security. They must book him. He was even saying that he has a choice of what hotel. Either it was naming the kind of hotel that they will have to book him, that it will have to be all expense paid by EFCC. He said he's not going anywhere. That was what he said, though. And then pictures have been flying on social media of whom the alleged guy Bobrisky was talking on the phone with. Yeah, pictures has been passing. I'm going to post that picture here. So that's the picture of the guy there. That's the picture allegedly that it was the one Bobrisky was owing money. And who Bobrisky was saying when you were he did not give me money. Vivi said he spoke past himself, now he's in trouble. Exactly. So here they said the picture I've just shown you, they said meet Bobrisky with family man boyfriend. Well, I can't say boyfriend because according to our legit source, they haven't do yet. Voila. So that's many more things are coming out. So that's that. And then someone said any lawyer would have done what Falz and Femi Falana did for their client. A request for pardon isn't illegal. VDM has no case. Just like I told you guys that these lawyers they only just represented their clients and they have to be paid for the services they rendered. And then there's a post that says, who was Bobrisky's cellmate? If he claims that he served his time in jail, who did he share the cellmate with? Help us ask Bobrisky. Bobrisky, who was your cellmate? Because at least we know PDD has a cellmate, and we already know the name of the cellmate. That the prison that Diddy is in now in the US. They already released the name of the cellmate that he has. That Diddy has a cellmate. So who was Bobrisky's cellmate? And then Oyemike has something to say as well.
And evidence. A recording of Bobrisky himself implicating himself that he didn't have to do a sentence, which was 6 months. Instead, he paid 15 million for an organization we are supposed to trust, but they as a bribe, and he was in an apartment the whole time. Now, I expected noise. I expected an uproar.
Nigeria should be making noise.
People. Wait, even if you don't like the journalist that brought the gist out, this is an evidence now.
Exactly.
That person went to jail now. These people will go to jail if they did the same thing.
Exactly.
Why didn't he go to jail? Guess what my emotional Nigerians did? Nah, I hate this guy. This guy needs to shut up. Do you you now understand why Nigeria would
not be
work?
better? Exactly. So obviously, I agree with what this guy said. Nigerians should be like, okay, you are the one who's trying to bring back all of the stolen resources by people, but then it is the officials who work in this commission that they are the ones allegedly collecting money to drop charges. When as collecting money to drop charges become a norm for them. Vivi said, you do something wrong, then you come out and report yourself with your own. Exactly. So it was meant to go to jail. It was publicized that it was going to jail. It was jailed, but boy was never in prison. Boy was floundering in an apartment not close, not far off from EFCC prison. It was floundering. You wonder why? You wonder how he came out looking fresh. You wonder how there was no beer when he came out. Yes, Nigerians are too emotional. You would have thought that with the fact that there's evidence here, that they should be like, no, here. That was why I'm calling for the CEO, the chairman of EFCC. We need his resignation for the fact that they are yet to even arrest Yahaya Bello. Yahaya Bello is now a normal citizen in Nigeria. He's no longer a governor. He was an ex-governor of Kogi, but now he's no longer a governor. Why have they still not arrested him yet? Even with evidence of how he had money, and they're here to still arrest him. We kept getting different epistles every day. We keep getting different epistles every day. And then somebody also said that, in quotes, many of you are strangers in your own country. You didn't know all this before now. You didn't know that people with EFCC cases sometimes pay their way out of trouble. Me, I did not know. I did not know. I did not know. Okay? Says investigative journalist Fisayo Shoyombo after verydarkman exposed Bobrisky. So let's read what he has to say. So he said, I am shocked by the sheer number of people who have contacted me to ascertain the veracity of verydarkman's Bobrisky release. In quotes, could Bobrisky really have lived outside the prison while serving or is it his sentence? Could she really have paid EFCC to have the money laundering charge struck out? Yes, I believe so, because before I did not, but now with that voice recording, I believe so, because people are saying, like, Nigerians, ugh, people are saying, that was a doctored voice, that was an AI. But then somebody else came out with like confirming what this voice record that verydarkman shared. Somebody also came out. Triple A said, this is me too. This was my first time. I dropped in the comments that, hey, me, I did not know. This was my first time. I've never heard of it before. So let's keep listening. You know, many of you are strangers in your own country. You mean you didn't know all this before now? You didn't know people with EFCC cases sometimes pay their way out of trouble? You didn't know how inmates sometimes stayed in hotels, or tastefully furnished apartments while serving out their prison sentences? You don't know that magistrates sometimes pronounce that accused persons should be remanded in custody, only for court officials to help, in quotes, them perfect their bail conditions within a few hours, such that they end up sleeping in their home same day rather than in prison. You don't know that while serving a prison sentence, you can drink, do kerewa, party, and have the time of your life. You are not aware you can go to prison and subsequently obliterate your prison records as though you were never convicted. You don't know that some of those comments you read on Twitter and Facebook are made from inside prison cells. You don't know that if you possess one or all of money, power, and influence, you can bypass the Nigerian justice system, notwithstanding whatever pronunciations were made in court. This is a lot. I am just hearing all of this for the first time. So, what do you really know about your country? I agree. I do not know Nigeria at all. I agree. I know Sabi Nigeria at all. Those of you watching me, do you Sabi Nigeria at all? Me, I agree. I know nothing about Nigeria. I was just born there. I don't know anything else. So this person continues saying, some of us do the work we do because of our understanding of the bastardization of our institutions under the watch of the government, of course. But you know, we are, in quote, enemies of the government, or, in quote, enemies of progress, who must be discredited on social media and haunted, harassed, and I can't read that one, by state actors. If you seek to understand the severity of Nigerian institutional decay, please Google and, in quotes, undercover investigation. I don't want to say all those words here. the cash and carry operations of Ikoyi prison. So all of the things of, bribery, giving them shisha and all of this, all of this stuff that it happens in Ikoyi prison. There's enormous work to be done in cleaning up this country. The first step is understanding the scale of the rot. Yes. I beg, what is Nigeria? I don't know. Maybe somebody else can tell us. So I don't know. Guys, please like this live stream. There's 56 of you watching me. In fact, it's jumping to 56, 70. And only 10 likes. As if you guys are not enjoying the Tatafo. Please like the live stream, please. Please, just like. So that's what that guy said there. And somebody also who confirmed that voice recording by Very Dark Man is called Radio Guard. So this person came out to say he has a proof to show that Bobrisky was never in prison. So let's listen to him.
You all know Bobrisky, the mummy of Lagos, was never in prison. Bobrisky was chilling in an apartment.
I knew that.
When Bobrisky was in that apartment, he was chatting with me. You all know that I never support Very Dark Black Man. But on this case, I am backing Very Dark Man up. Bobrisky was never in prison. As a matter of
It's
fact,
a fictional place.
You all know that I've been supporting Bobrisky.
Yeah, this guy has been supporting him.
When Very Dark Black Man called him out as GAY, when Very Dark Black Man called him a transgender and older, I came out, I defended him because I do not like seeing people oppressed, irrespective of their sexuality.
Okay.
But you know what? Bobrisky is an ungrateful person.
Ooh.
He doesn't keep to his words.
Okay.
Bobrisky never compensated me for everything I did for him on social media.
So this one has been obviously siding Bobrisky, and he was hoping that Bobrisky would give him something, but Bobrisky fall his hand.
Person, and I'm here with. He's an ungrateful person, and I'm here with proof. He never ever went to prison. Check out the voice notes Bobrisky sent me when he was in an apartment, chilling like a villain.
Hi, good morning.
Chilling like a villain.
See, I'm really grateful. I'm really, really grateful. God bless you.
Amen. Oh.
I see everything you do. I see all your posts. People have been telling me, or this guy has been saying good things about you. Has been posting you. Thank you so much. I'm fine. Like, I'm very, very fine. So don't be worried. Don't
very, very
don't
fine.
Be stressed. I'm really fine. Don't worry. I'll tell you some things probably when I'm in position to explain to you better. I would explain everything to you, but I'm very fine. Like, I'm
very fine.
So
very fine.
Okay. I know people are scared, they're worried. Oh, Bobrisky's in the prison, Bobrisky's this. I'm very okay, I'm fine. Thank you so much. Thank you one more time for everything you've been doing. God bless you. It's so sad that I was asked not to post anything. If not, I would have reposted all your videos and I'll post everything. I appreciate you. But
even when it came out,
when it is time for me to do that, that will be the first thing I'm gonna do. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
You're a star and nothing was.
He never reposted the guy, even when he came out. He never reposted the guy. So the guy now is back in VDM.
They're not rich. They're just online blabbing, internet warriors, keypad warriors. Keep living, keep doing your thing. God got you. I'm happy you are fine. That's the voice of Bobrisky and myself conversing in a voice note. Bobrisky said to me that I shouldn't worry, that a lot of people are thinking he's in prison, but he's not. Bobrisky never ever went to prison. Him coming out to say that Very Dark Man lied and saying that the voice, and that voice,
Bobrisky voice
wasn't his. It's a big joke.
Exactly.
That was Bobrisky speaking to someone. You can also compare that voice note played by Very Dark Man and this voice note I play, and you will tell that it was Bobrisky.
Absolutely.
Bobrisky was never ever in prison. And trust me, Bobrisky took that 4 million naira from that guy and didn't want to refund him because Bobrisky does not keep to his words.
Yeah.
Bobrisky was meant to compensate me for defending him online, but he never did. That's to show you that Bobrisky never ever keeps to his words. Bobrisky is a manipulator. Bobrisky is not a sincere person. And if you ever want to do business with Bobrisky, be careful.
Run foul.
Because he is not reliable. I've got another evidence of Bobrisky being in an apartment, and I'm going to play it now with the chats he sent to me that period as well. Check it out, guys. That's Bobrisky chilling in an apartment when we thought he was in prison. That was why he came out with so many pictures, because basically he was just there chilling and going to the studio to take pictures to pepper us when he comes out. But he was never in prison.
Never in prison.
Bobrisky had a lot of pictures to post when he came out. Bobrisky had 15 million naira to spend on cake. He spent a lot of money on doing his party when he came out, but he never kept to his words. He never compensated me. That shows he is not a reliable person. Bobrisky was chilling in an apartment. He never ever went to prison. Jail. I applaud Very Dark Black.
So you guys there, by the way. So this guy, this radio guard, you were siding and picking sides with Bobrisky against VDM because you were expecting Bobrisky to give you some sort of favor. Like, when has it become something that whoever you are siding with gives you something? Just so, say for example now, me talking on this case of selling an Afiba, that I'm expecting that selling an Afiba's family will come give me something. Like, why would I expect them to come give me something? Why? So that means that your fight, this radio guard's fight with Very Darkman against Bobrisky, it was just doing it because it was expecting favor or monetary gift from Bobrisky. But yeah, Bobrisky fall in hand. And yeah, just like I said, you were owing somebody 4 million naira. You came out of prison, you gave us a list of all the people that gave you money. And then you went ahead to throw a party. You spent 15 million naira on a cake, and you are yet to pay somebody 4 million naira. Like, Bobrisky, you know well. Triple A said Radio Guard was on that the freeze live today. Oh, I didn't see it. I'll go watch it after this live stream. He said his anger is that he's been supporting Bob, but Bob was never promoted. Exactly. He was expecting that Bob will share all of his stories and all of his stuff. He said Bob did not even list his name as part of the people who have been there for him. I'm not surprised with that. So now, Solomon Bucci, we all know Solomon Bucci. Solomon Bucci has been talking. So he said VDM, Falano and Falz have done nothing wrong. They are lawyers. So this is Solomon Bucci addressing VDM, saying VDM, Falano and Falz have done nothing wrong. They are lawyers and can give valid counsel to anyone they deem a client. State federal pardon is a thing in law. While some of the work you do is great, you need a lot of education because your illiteracy always shines through. then throw Very Darkman stray bullets. Amidst all of that, Mr. Jollof also, so Very Darkman is hiding now because apparently they served him a court notice on Facebook he was not aware of, and that court notice from Mr. Jollof had his personal address on it, so he's no longer at his house now, he's running. So that to the side, what was I going to say again? So obviously, Seun Kuti said he knew about all this, that he was the one that told Very Darkman to release the voice recording. So in this regard, what is the gain of Seun Kuti in this? Because Seun Kuti is saying that when his hands mistakenly touched the cheek of a police officer, that he was locked up. That if it could be locked up for that, why was Bobrisky not in prison? Why was he not jailed? Does it mean that there's preferential treatment being given to people? They decided to lock him up for his hands mistakenly hitting somebody across the face, as compared to somebody where there's an evidence, like real evidence to show that yes, this guy was laundering money and all of that stuff. Why was he put in an apartment? So that's him ranting there. I don't want to play this video because I really don't like the guy. I have to be honest with you guys. So, like I said, Solomon Bucci has been talking. He said now Falz had served VDM. So Falz, the bad guy, has served VDM a notice, a paper, VDM papers, and claims to have evidence that Bobrisky first reached out to him. So this is VDM, Falz, the bad guy, stating that Bobrisky was the one who reached out to him, not the other way around. And this person said, VDM does good, but it needs education and enlightenment. There are troubles that illiteracy can land you in. Confidence isn't all it needs. It needs education. Boom, 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 exclamation mark. So let's go find that. So this is a papers that Falz, the bad guy, Falano and Falano Chambers served Very Darkman. and they are requesting for his so the what can we call this letter now? Well, it's been served the paper, whatever, all of it that you are doing court cases, what do they call this thing? It's been served the paper. So it's been addressed to Martins Vincent Ose, and they've attached his Instagram handle and his Twitter handle, and it says demand for withdrawal and retraction of defamatory statement against Mr. Folarin Falano, aka Falz. It reads that we are counsel to Mr. Folarin Falano, aka Falz, hereafter referred to as our client. We write you this letter on his behalf regarding your publication and or dissemination of defamatory statements against him. Your publication of September 25th, 2024 on your Instagram page, captioned in quotes, in everything and everyone that is mentioned here. I will be disappointed if truly Falz and his father are involved in this whole Bobrisky issue. They are lawyers. They were representing their client. That's no offense. Has been withdrawn to our notice wherein you made some defamatory statements against our client. To set the record straight, our client never at any point initiated a conversation with Mr. Idris Okuneye. I love the fact that Falano and Falano said Mr., not Miss. Our client has documentary evidence that Mr. Idris was in fact the one who initiated a call. Okay? Specifically, on the 4th of May 2024, Mr. Idris Okuneye, aka Bobrisky, contacted our client requesting a phone conversation with him. Our client gratuitously obliged having knowledge of the Naira abuse charges leveled against him and genuinely believed he might require legal service. Exactly. So Bobrisky knew that he was not aware of that Naira offense. So that was what we were told. So for me, like I said, I never knew there was anything like offense for stepping on Naira. So they are now saying now that Bobrisky said he did not know anything about abuse of Naira, which, like I said, at least out of 100% of Nigerians, maybe 90% do not even know about that policy. So which was what he reached out to Falana for. Mr. Idris Okuneye, aka Bobrisky, called shortly after, but instead of soliciting legal advice, stated that he was in distress and needed financial assistance of about 3 million naira, which he claimed he needed to pay some officials to be permitted to stay in the VIP section of the correctional center. Our client in the same conversation advised him that there was no need to pay officials of the correctional center any money. However, Mr. Idris Okuneye, aka Bobrisky, stated that his lawyers had messed up his case by asking him to plead guilty to the charges filed against him. I guess by the time they saw Cubana chief priest saying not guilty, that was when it dawned on him that, I should have said not guilty, because at the end of the day, Cubana chief priest walked out of court. Had messed up the case by asking him to plead. So we have read that Mr. Idris Okuneye, aka Bobrisky, insisted on his request for the money, which our client continuously disapproved. So, was he seeking financial help from Falz, the bad guy? Because I don't understand why he will be asking Falz for money. Are they friends? Oh, I think I understand why VDM was going with that narrative that could they allegedly be using Johnson & Johnson baby oil? Triple A said VDM is thinking that Falana was involved in renting an apartment for Bob. Meanwhile, Bob has it. Exactly. So it was the Godfather that had rented the accommodation. So the renting of the accommodation has nothing to do with Falana. It's got nothing to do, because from the voice recording we all listened to, it's got nothing to do with the Falanos. It was down to Bobrisky's Godfather. So who will be Bobrisky's Godfather? Who is the Godfather? So, without contacting our client, you went ahead to publish a careless statement containing multiple allegations, including an insinuation that our client is involved in a homo affair and intended to get a presidential pardon for Mr. Idris Okuneye. The direct meaning, imputation, purport, and or innuendo of the false, misleading, and defamatory statement is that our client, Mr. Folarin Falano, aka Falz, connived with Bobrisky to pervert the cause of justice and is complicit in the obtaining of justice for financial gains. 2. Our client is participating in a device that constitutes subterfuge and lacks integrity in concert with others with whom you also characterize as corrupt. Our client's posturing as human rights activist is deceitful and false. In not false saying that, is that how you are fighting against Nigerian government? Like VDM too, they talk too much. Like it's gragra is too much. It's gragra is too much. And I don't even know the people who, I don't know the backing of who he has, because if you're going to come out and be putting all of these things out, your leg has to be strong on the floor. So the letter concludes that the entire publication was a vicious, wicked, and reckless ploy to impugn the reputation of our clients and lower him in the estimation of right-thinking members of the public. We therefore demand an immediate retraction of the offensive and derogatory publication, as well as an apology prominently published on all the platforms to which you have disseminated it without any justification whatsoever. Be advised that if we do not receive your formal retraction and apology as demanded within 24 hours of the receipt thereof, we shall proceed with our client's instruction to seek appropriate legal remedies, including monetary damages against you for your incendiary, hey, Oyibo, voila, I've never heard that word before, incendiary publication and dissemination of defamatory statements. We hope that the salient issue raised therein will urgently be addressed by you in your best. So, yeah, Falz have served VDM, to retract, to retract, retrace all of the things he said about him and issue an apology. But I'm telling you, that boy gets strong head. He will not do it. So far, that's what we've heard, and that's the latest update I've got so far. And then Nigerians are talking about you should not trust anybody. But I think people are justifying the fact that people don't see any blame in the fact that Eloana's expression, this VDM obviously lost court and it's going to be Fela of our time or Mandela of South Africa. So I think what's actually upsetting me the more in all of this is the fact that people do not think that EFCC should be the one they should be dragging instead of hi Cindy Emmanuel, how are you? So in all of this, I expect netizens to be dragging EFCC, but they are not doing it. Instead, they are dragging Verydarkman, because EFCC is a whatever financial commission, whatever. They are the ones that is meant to be fighting against money laundering, all of these financial crimes. That's what their job is meant to be doing. It's meant to be. But then it's been alleged that they're actually the one who is extorting money. The things that we are still fighting Nigerian police for to stop doing, they are now the ones that are now doing it. There's a video of Yahaya Bello. That one paid school fees of his last child, even the unborn one. He paid. He used the money of Kogi people. They are yet to arrest that man. They are yet to arrest him. And then the one that you were able to arrest with evidences, you charged him with money laundering and obviously abuse of Naira. Judge sentenced him to prison, but the commander or controller of prisons in Abuja or in Lagos was able to, they were able to Kogbo Slori so that Bobrisky's godfather can rent him an apartment. So in essence, Bobrisky was never in prison. Yes, they made it known to the public that the judge sentenced him, but it was never in prison. And I knew that from the one. I knew when I saw him came out, he was dancing. You will have thought somebody that came out from prison with that kind of friends who have money. The first thing they would do is admit him to an hospital to get proper checkup. But no, what they do, they were driving him about, dancing. He had his frontal laid. He looks really, really chubby, like really, really chubby. His head, like that head, fear me. It looked really chubby. They were out and about on a yacht, dancing away. Few days afterwards, it was on a show with Bayo, saying that it was not an ex-convict, saying that it was alleged that he pleaded that it was a male, and he's letting us know that it be female. I still don't know, but I still believe the scope point is still there. And then he was posting pictures and he had an elaborate birthday party. He came out here to share the names of celebrities. And even me, I came out here to accord the people, like to say, no, it's good that he had people who stood up for him. That when he was down, they would have thought that with the kind of person that he is with such lifestyle, that for him coming out of prison. So I'm now believing that the money is stated that all the celebrity friends of him gave him must have been all of the money they contributed for him while he was in their apartments. Because I don't think it must have been the money they contributed for him, so he could go ahead and host a birthday party. Maybe he allegedly paid EFCC 15 million naira. He paid Falana 10 million naira. That's 25 million naira. And if you look at the list of amount or total amount that his friends raised for him, it's much more than that. And he also has a godfather. So there will have been some people who gave him money, but they are not expecting him to pay that money back. So you now came out of prison. You were langbanning everywhere, yacht party, jeep, doing all sorts. You were doing photo shoot, and I must say those dresses he had on, I love those dresses, and I would love to get some of those for myself as well. You were doing showcase, you were posting pictures, and then elaborate birthday party. 15 million naira on cake, and you were holding somebody 4 million naira, and you want to use brass balls for that person to say when the person was when the person was doing touchy feeling, that did you ask the person for money? So it's evidently clear here that it's Olosho work that Bobrisky is doing. And yes, he has clients, he has people that come to him. But then I'm not going to judge him if that's what if that's what he does for his way of living. But my issue here is the fact that the commission should be the one to be held accountable, should be held responsible. You arrested somebody for a crime and you allegedly collected bribe to drop a charge. Like, I'm of the opinion that Nigerians should be dragging EFCC past their neighbor's generator. They should leave VDM out of this. And I don't even know why they've invited VDM. I believe Bobrisky should be the one they should invite here, because there's a voice recording there that has been released. I mean, if VDM wanted to do it, what if VDM did not actually put his face on that voice recording? What if somebody else released that voice recording and not him? Would they go and be looking for, or let's say for example, if it was Gist Lover that released that voice recording, would they summon Gist Lover? Because we all know that Gist Lover is a faceless page. Would they summon Gist Lover? But obviously, verydarkman put his name to that voice recording, and now they are now inviting him to come and do what? I think I found that video where he said he's not going anywhere.
Officers, when I mean your own officers, I mean those video powered by release. So let me respond to you people now.
That's video reporting to EFCC.
So, press statement. Executive Chairman of the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, Mr. Ola Olukoyede, has ordered immediate investigation of alleged bribery allegation imputed to some officers of the commission by Idris Okuneye, aka Bobrisky, in a viral video circulating across the country. Okuneye, an ex-convict, had alleged in the video powered by Martins Vincent Ote, aka verydarkman, that some unnamed officers of the EFCC collected the sum of 15 million naira only from him to drop the money laundering charges against him. In a swift reaction, the EFCC.
I'm going to forward this. I just want us to listen to this.
Bobrisky's file. Do you understand? The officers that handled Bobrisky's file.
Those are the people we should be dragging.
All of them together.
Exactly.
That handled this file. Do you understand? The one that was investigating him is IPO. Everybody.
Pack all of them.
Make sure you bring them together, investigate them thoroughly,
exactly.
Check their accounts, check everything they were up to.
I agree with him.
Done with them. That's why you can say, okay, the FCC wishes to invite Mr. Martins Vincent Ote, aka Very Dark Black Man.
I agree with him.
You understand? Now, you're telling me to come to Lagos and the headquarters of EFCC is in Abuja. It makes no sense.
Exactly.
I would rather say you should tell Bobrisky to come to Abuja and you will investigate. Do you understand? And lastly, the reason why I will not go to Lagos is this. Me, I don't have 15 million naira to pay for anything.
You can't tell me you don't have 15 million naira.
Godfather anywhere.
He said he doesn't have a godfather.
I don't go for prison. I don't have any godfather anywhere. Before now, to pay for prison. And I don't have 15 million naira just in case.
I don't believe this guy.
Against me, because now I can't trust you people now. I can't trust you. You can't decide to set me up. You can decide to set me up. I don't trust you people here.
I agree with him.
So I don't think I want to go to Lagos. So this is the headquarters here. Bring it here. Let them investigate it here. I am not coming. I don't trust you people.
This guy is not fundamental.
Anything you want, first investigate your people.
Exactly, investigate your people first, EFCC.
You can talk to me.
Absolutely. Because what if, like I said, what if VDM did not put his face in that voice recording and somebody else released it?
I won't go. Let's just assume, say I decide.
People say VDM don't run. First class ticket if they want him to come to Lagos.
Private security.
Private security.
You go book 5-star hotel.
5-star hotel.
5-star hotel. You go book me
Radisson.
What's the name of this hotel ready for? Radisson.
He has the choice, so.
Man do
Hilton.
Man do that Boro.
He's giving them a choice of hotel they could put him in.
You get one for Ikeja. Go do me that hotel.
The one for Ikeja, go do him.
You don't just tell me, say, you are sending me invitation, make I come with my own money. For what? Let me collect 15 million naira. No be like they say I collect 15 million naira.
So with that being said, Bobrisky has turned pastor now. The post on his page this evening was a biblical post. And I was like, Bobrisky don't born again. He don't turn to born again. Let me go and find it. I'm sure I screenshotted it. He has removed that post as well. It seems this Bobrisky brain is touching today. I'm sure I screenshotted. Let me go and find it. He dropped a Bible quote today. It said, Second Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 3, which read as thus: But the Lord is faithful. He will establish you and guard you against the evil one. So who will be the evil one now? He proceeded to say, Psalm 46, verse 1. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Another Bible verse, Deuteronomy 31, verse 6. Be strong and courageous. Bobrisky don't turn to pastor. So, guys, that's the recent update I've got so far. And like I said, I'm quite disappointed that some netizens are actually dragging Verydarkman. In this essence, I don't think it's Verydarkman they should be dragging. It's EFCC they should be dragging. Jarima has an opinion as well. Jarima said it's called betrayal because it was done by the one you trust. This is not a matter of him trusting somebody. You felt you had to say something to the people whom you were looking to borrow money from. People who go to any lengths to convince you to give them money, and which was what Bobrisky did. It felt like if I tell this person this story or the reason why I'm needing this money, this person would give me the money. So it's not about the person you trust. It's not about the person you trust. You be there for apartment. Keep your mouth shut. Let your godfather continue to, pump money in there. So it's not a matter of whom you trust. So that's what Jarima said. I don't want to play a video because I don't watch much of her, but these are people's opinion, okay? Someone said the most shameful on you, the one Bob trusted was the one who betrayed him by recording that phone conversation. And people were like, they are still surprised that Bobrisky has not even released the name of the person who was in that voice, because Babasi they deny say not be voice be that. Reading comment, people were like, VDM, why did you use AI to generate Bobrisky's voice? Like, seriously, guys? Seriously? Is that what we should be saying now? We should be dragging EFCC. They said just sentenced somebody to prison. You guys said, okay, we'll give you 15, we'll collect 15 million naira for the charge. Because if the judge did not think that his offense was worth going to jail for, he wouldn't have jailed Bobrisky. But then judge jailed him based on money laundering. And then what did you guys do? You collected 15 million to drop the charge. Can't be stopped. Said here in America, child, this one is too hot. Anything goes in Nigeria. That's why when that journalist was saying that many of you don't know your country, and I agree, I don't know Nigeria. I don't know nothing. I know nada about Nigeria. Because people are just like, it's a matter of trust. It's not a bloody matter of trust. You commit the crime, you do the time. And I think nowadays in Nigeria, justice is selective. Okay? Justice is selective. If you have money, you can buy your way out of being jailed or being pulled up for any offense. But if you are a common man in Nigeria, you will rot in prison. So, guys, that's all I've got for you so far on the update about Bobrisky. So, Doris Ogala said, wait, I'm yet to understand why Verydarkman is being asked to apologize. Why should he apologize? I don't see the reason why they're asking Verydarkman to apologize. Apologize for what? Because the person Bobrisky was owing, VDM reached out to him, like, pay this money. Like, the guy asked him, pay my money. But he did not. It was not until when that person went the extra length, even after Bobrisky, threatened him to say, no, do your worst. And the person went ahead to do their worst. Why did he pay when the voice recording was? He shouldn't have paid when the voice recording was released. He should have waited and not paid the money. But he heard the voice record, he started begging, calling here and there to go pay the money. So I don't see why Verydarkman is being asked to apologize. No, I don't agree with that. He shouldn't have apologized for what? Is it the fact that Bobrisky didn't say those things? Because if I heard correctly from the voice note, it says that Falz the bad guy reached out to him, and Falz the bad guy has said in his whatever letter to VDM that it was Bobrisky who called him, who reached out to him. So it's the other way around, okay? Bobrisky to offer him assistance on how things could be fast for him through his father. Same voice note I heard, 10 million naira was given. Yeah, lawyer go collect money, lawyer go collect charges. Easy to pay office. Yeah, I used to do call in, but people rarely call in. So maybe any live stream after this one, I'll put a number. I normally do call in as well. I normally do call in as well. Hi Emeka, how are you? I used to, like, with the previous live stream I did, I used to put my number there, but people rarely, maybe one or two people. So that's why I thought maybe people don't like calling into the show. But yeah, maybe I'll start putting my number in. Anybody who wants to call in can call in. But we are almost rounding up now. So maybe the next live stream when I do, I'll put in a number to it. So like I said, the 10 million naira was lawyer services, okay? So what's very dark man's offense? He should have kept it secret. Who's Bobrisky? Is he above the law? I'm yet to be clear. Exactly, who is Bobrisky? Is he above the law? And that is Godfather must be open, must be showcased to the public. So far that's the latest update so far that I've got here. And somebody did say that that radio guard was on that the first live stream. So I'll go watch that and maybe we'll discuss that tomorrow. I'm not working tomorrow. It's my day off tomorrow. So maybe I'll probably do two live streams because I've got a lot of topic I really want to put onto live stream that has been back to back. So I might do two live streams tomorrow, one in the morning and then one later on tonight. So far that's the latest update. I'm looking through Instagram right now, so there's not a lot on it. So yeah, anyway guys, that is the end of the live stream for today. I really appreciate all of you watching me here. There's 50 of you watching me now. Can you please do the remaining 38 likes so that I can get 50 likes, guys. That at some point 70 of you were watching me and you were not liking this video. So just before I round up, like I said, I will always, every time I start a live stream, I'm going to let you know what fragrance I'm wearing today. So the one I'm wearing today is this Lancome Nude Treasure Nudes. It's a very beautiful fragrance. I love it. Like I love it's very very, it projects really well. And so you might buy this for somebody for Christmas. And yes, if you super chat me as well, you can get me more fragrance. I'm a fragrance collector. You see, those are my collection there. From dupes to originals, I've got it, or I've got a few of it. So yeah, this is the fragrance for the day. All right, guys. Anyway, guys, this is the end of my live stream. Thank you so much for coming. To those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Wemimo, and I'm also known as Thatmumof5. So if you're watching this video back, please kindly leave your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. Do you agree that Bobrisky should not be investigated? Do you agree that Very Dark Man should apologize? Do you think that EFCC is innocent of these charges? Do let me know in the comment section. Do you think that EFCC asking Very Dark Man and Bobrisky to come in is the first point of contact, or is that what they should be doing? Let me know your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. And like I said, in my own opinion, the Falanos did nothing wrong. They are solicitors and they ought to be paid for their services. And also, question for you: who is Bobrisky's godfather? Bobrisky was never in prison. The money that was raised for him, what did he use all of that for? There's a lot. I mean, from all of the things I've spoken about in this video, you all know. So please kindly leave your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. Subscribe to my channel if you've not yet subscribed. Turn on the bell so you don't miss any other notification when I drop a new video. And share this video. And there are many more posts or videos on my channel that you can, catch up with. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow at some point. All right. And I was going to say something. I can't remember now. But yeah, with that being said, Vivi said that's a question we all have. Who is God? Exactly, who is the Godfather? Who is the Godfather that is bankrolling Bobrisky? And people are like saying, right, okay, last question. Do you think that Bobrisky voice was AI generated? Because I don't think that was AI generated. That was, I can tell you for a fact that was Bobrisky's voice. That was Bobrisky. But if you listen to the voice recording from Radio Guard and the one that VDM played, they sound alike. They don't even need forensic for this one. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much, guys, and I shall see you all tomorrow at some point. Have a lovely Wednesday evening or Wednesday, wherever you are. Vivi said, I believe it was exactly. I believe that was Bobrisky. It was not AI generated. Triple A said, if it was AI generated, the Bob would exactly. That was why I was like, why was he running Elter Skelter? Like, why was he running? Like all the reactors on YouTube. Why was he running to go and pay the money? Hello, Chioma Margaret, how are you? Bobrisky can lie too in the part of saying Falz reached out. Exactly. So I love the fact that first guy, released a statement to say, what, it was Bobrisky reached out to him first. And when we were talking about the issue of paying money or not paying money, that it was totally against paying money to the controllers for him to go, somewhere that he doesn't even have to pay any money for the laundry to be dropped. Anyway, guys, if you're watching, if you're just watching, feel free to go back and watch. And I'll be back here. I've got a lot of topics, a lot of videos I want us to talk about on this channel, and I believe I will probably do them via live stream, and because I want you guys to call in and share your opinion. So yeah, I'll set up one tomorrow, maybe about 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, maybe lunchtime. And then the next one, there'll be two live stream tomorrow. There's gonna be one earlier on in the day and one later on at night. So yeah, turn on your bell so that you'll be notified of those videos. All right. Thank you so much, and I shall see you all tomorrow. Peace out. Good night.